say morning, but it is currently 4:30 in the afternoon. We've been spending most of the day just getting ready to travel. We haven't traveled this far in a long time, so we're going to be on the road for probably 3 or 4 days. It's going to take 24 hours of driving. We're going to take the scenic route, but our end goal is to be in Flagstaff before the weekend. Flagstaff, Arizona. I don't know if there's going to be much of a vlog today because we're going to be driving, but...
Well, maybe we can give them an update on the Starlink. I don't think
yes, you need an update on the Starlink.
So we'll do that on the road.
We found that out 2 days ago, but we just didn't tell anybody. It might have something to do with why we're heading to Arizona.
Shock horror.
I'm from Yorkshire in England, and people talk like this out there. That town we just went through, I was trying to figure out how to pronounce it. So if you're from Yorkshire, you'd pronounce it Scapapoozy. How would you pronounce it?
So I would pronounce it Scapoose.
Scapoose.
Like moose, but like Scapoose. So we promised you an update on the Starlink. They will send us out a brand new dish. Brand new kit, I should say. So it should be like everything. So they asked for a shipping address, and obviously we live on the road, so we don't have an address. We've had mail delivered before in Flagstaff, and we're really familiar with the people like at the post office there and just the town in general. So we thought we would go back to Flagstaff, have it delivered there, and just kind of go there for a little break. So we've been tracking it, and nothing was coming through on the tracking, so we just assumed, you know, it'll be a little bit. And it now says that it arrives tomorrow. We're not going to get there tomorrow, but it should be there waiting for us, ready to go, ready to be installed on top. It is all up from here. We're smooth sailing, people.
One reason I'm glad to be out of Washington State is the price of fuel. It's $3.66 a gallon. I just paid $4 and thought it was a good deal in Washington State.
Y'all thought I was kidding, didn't you?
Gonna fill up. Treat myself.
Treat myself.
It's been a while since we've done stealth camping. We like to stop at churches. We're a bit nervous about it. We were getting really good at it, and we just need to get back in the groove. Once we get back, you know, once we've done it again, we'll get back into it. So stay tuned. It's going to get dark here in a bit, but we'll try and walk you through how we find a spot. So we found ourselves in a kind of a desert landscape. We can't see it because it's dark outside, But we just pulled off at this random fuel station in, I believe the town was called Warm Springs, to make some dinner. It's got a real traditional feel about it. But I am going to get back in the van because I don't feel too safe here. According to the GPS, Primeville is 50 minutes away, which is a little closer than Flagstaff. I think Flagstaff's still 20 hours away, and probably over 1,000 miles still. I'll settle for Primeville. You'll recognize Primeville actually from our earlier vlogs.
Starting route to Primeville. Head east on US 26.
At this point, we're just driving down random streets, looking for a nice church that's fairly well lit, but doesn't have too many houses around it. And maybe just on the outskirts of town. So we found a great spot for this evening. I think we blended in pretty good. So it's quite common for churches to have an area full of church buses. This one has a few more than normal. But we're on the outskirts of town. There's a few more houses looking in on this parking lot than I usually like, because the people in the houses, if you think about it, are the ones that are going to know exactly what's usually in this parking lot. So if they see our van here, they're liable to realise that we're not supposed to be here. So this is our spot for tonight. Parked in with the other buses. Now I'm going to get into bed and stop attracting attention, because we're supposed to be stealth parking. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Made aware that yes, I do give Adam a hard time on things, and it does get put into the vlog. I'm not actually really mean, and he is equally as mean back. So he opens his pack of what's called love hearts in England, and they're kind of like the little candy hearts you get in the US. They have little sayings on them, and I made a comment because he took one out, put one in his mouth, and then started to roll it back up, and I was like, you haven't given me one of those like since we were first married. You used to give them to me all the time when we were dating, and you know, it'd be really kind of sweet. He takes one out, takes a look at it, and then hands it to me. And I'm like, okay. So I read it. It says always. And I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. He's gonna say something next. And what did you say, Adam?
Always a pain in my ass.